नमस्कार। श्री रामकृष्ण कथामृत तव कथामृतं तप्त जीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमंगलं श्रीमदादतं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः। श्री रामकृष्ण कथामृतो प्रथम भाग पंचम खंडो प्रथम परिच्छेद। And on this 29th of March 1883, the Brahmo devotees Amrit and Trailokya, they have come. Aim also is there in Sri Ramakrishna's room. Rakhal is not well, so Sri Ramakrishna is so much worried. And he is asking those devotees who have come that if we give soda water to Rakhal, will he get some relief? He's so unwell, he's not feeling good at all. And then Sri Ramakrishna, then he told Rakhal, uh, Rakhal, তুই জগন্নাথের প্রসাদ খা. So he gave his ultimate remedy. He told Rakhal, Rakhal, you take the prasad of Lord Jagannath of Jagannath Puri. That will bring you some relief. And the moment Sri Ramakrishna spoke about Lord Jagannath to Rakhal, there was sudden transformation. And Sri M is narrating that এই কথা বলিতে বলিতে he was telling Rakhal, তুই জগন্নাথের প্রসাদ খা. এই কথা বলিতে বলিতে ঠাকুর অদ্ভুত ভাবে ভাবিত হইলেন. There was a wonderful sudden transformation in Sri Ramakrishna. Suddenly his entire expression, his behavior, he went into samadhi. He just transformed, he just transcended on the higher plane. And অদ্ভুত ভাবে ভাবিত হইলেন. There was total transformation, that he went into that extraordinary state. বুঝি দেখিতে লাগলেন সাক্ষাৎ নারায়ণ সম্মুখে রাখাল রূপে বালকের দেহ ধারণ করে এসেছেন. Possibly, if one thinks of this transformation in Sri Ramakrishna just uttering, "O Rakhal, take the prasad of Jagannath," possibly, perhaps he is seeing the Lord Narayana himself, Lord Jagannath himself in this, the young boy Rakhal, in this physical form of Rakhal. As a young boy, he is seeing the divine form of Lord Jagannath. As the moment he said, Rakhal, tui Jagannather prasad kha, there was this change. Sudden transformation, as if he had transcended this normal plane to a plane at a much higher level. And একদিকে কামিনী কাঞ্চন ত্যাগী শুদ্ধাত্মা বালক রাখাল, অপরদিকে ঈশ্বর প্রেমে অহরহ মাতয়ারা শ্রী রামকৃষ্ণের সেই প্রেমের চক্ষু সহজেই বাৎসল্য ভাবের উদয় হইল. Perhaps now M has started analyzing this condition of Sri Ramakrishna. Now M is no more an ordinary devotee, like his first visit, second visit, third visit, where when first he saw Sri Ramakrishna getting into samadhi, he was to be told by another devotee that this change in his conduct, the change in him, change in Sri Ramakrishna is called as samadhi. Now Sri M is well versed. He has become a pet student of this Guru. He has become another pet child of Mother Ramakrishna. So now he has understood, and he has also understood why this change has happened. So Sri M is explaining to foolish people like us who can't realize what had happened to Sri Ramakrishna under that particular condition at that particular stage. So Sri M is explaining it to us. একে দিকে কামিনী কাঞ্চন ত্যাগী শুদ্ধাত্মা বালক ভক্ত রাখাল. Hmm? As if this young, pure minded, absolutely pure, spick and span pure young boy, devoid of any attachment to lust and greed. Hmm? Kamini Kanchan Tyagi Shuddhatma. Balok Bhakto, the child Rakal, the young boy Rakal. Hmm. অপর দিকে ঈশ্বর প্রেমে অহরহ মাতয়ারা শ্রী রামকৃষ্ণের সেই প্রেমের চক্ষু সহজেই বাৎসল্য ভাবের উদয় হইল. On the one side, this young boy who has renounced the lust and greed, a purest of the pure heart, no stains, no dirt, no impurities, just purity embodied. This young boy. And our Ramakrishna, day and night, he is absolutely mad in the love for the Lord. He is absolutely absorbed. He is filled with that love for the Lord day and night. So, seeing Rakhal in front of him and remembering Lord Jagannath, maybe সহজেই বাৎসল্য ভাবের উদয় হইল. Suddenly, he the parental, I mean, attitude, the attitude of parent mother towards a child. Vatsalya bhav. Vatsalya bhav is when one starts worshipping God as one's own child, like Yashoda had, like Devaki had, like Kaushalya had, like Chandramani Devi had. So, with that Vatsalya bhav, the attitude of being parent of this child, it automatically came out. It got you know Sri Ramakrishna could not hide that particular attitude of the motherly love for the child, like motherly love for Krishna, motherly love for Rama, and that kind of that parental attitude of parental love, that immediately it cropped up in his mind. And that was the reaction, that was the reason why he just transcended. Sri Ramakrishna, as it is day and night, he is absorbed with the love of God, and sitting in front of him his dear child, his spiritual son Rakhal, who is in fact not well. And Sri Ramakrishna's all thoughts, they are centered about Rakhal's well-being. And suddenly when he uttered Lord Jagannath's prasad, he started seeing the love of a mother for the child, that just got flooded in his heart. So that was the explanation Sri M has given for this change. তিনি সেই বালক রাখালকে বাৎসল্য ভাবে দেখিতে লাগিলেন ও গোবিন্দ গোবিন্দ এই নাম প্রেম ভরে উচ্চারণ করিতে লাগলেন. And Sri Ramakrishna started looking at at Rakhal as if, I mean, with that all that love and affection and compassion a mother has for the child. And with that, in that mood, in that divine mood, of the attitude of motherly love towards Rakhal, Sri Ramakrishna started uttering Govind, Govind. He started uttering the name of Lord Govind, Govind, very tenderly, very with all the love and affection. He started addressing Rakhal, addressing him as Govind, Govind, oh young Krishna, oh young Krishna. The one who was tending the cows. Govind. The one, Krishna and his companions who were taking care of the cows, they were all cowherd boys. So Sri Ramakrishna immediately got into that mood of the parental love, of the motherly love for the beloved child Rakhal. श्री कृष्ण के देखिया यशोदार जे भावेर उदय হইতো এ বুঝি সেই ভাব. Now Sri M says, Sri M has perfectly understood this transformation. Now nobody needs to tell him what it is. Now he is telling us. See the change. See the change of getting under the loving care of Sri Ramakrishna. How M has also changed. That now he is telling us why this condition of Sri Ramakrishna. And he tells us that after seeing Sri Krishna, the way Yashoda's mood used to get elevated to the higher plane. Sri Krishna ke dekhiya Yashodar je bhaber uday hoy. হইতো এ বুঝি সেই ভাব. Now we can understand this is the same feeling, this is the same condition that Sri Ramakrishna is in. The condition that when after seeing that small Kanhaiya, small Krishna, small baby Krishna, what kind of transformation Mother Yashoda could have had, that we can see in Sri Ramakrishna. That we can see in Sri Ramakrishna after seeing Rakha. Otherwise, his samadhis are different. That expression of motherly love attitude of motherly love is not in other types of samadhis. But on this particular day, the motherly love was just flooding from his eyes, flooding from his heart, flooding from his entire being. Motherly love for Rakha, like Yashoda's motherly love for her Kanhaiya, for her Sri Krishna. ভক্তেরা এই অদ্ভুত ব্যাপার দর্শন করিতেছেন এমন সময়ে সব স্থির. Now all the devotees who were sitting there, who had come to visit Sri Ramakrishna, they were absolutely spellbound seeing this transformation in Sri Ramakrishna, and they were just still. They were absolutely enjoying that divine transformation in Sri Ramakrishna, of that motherly love being expressed towards Rakhal. গোবিন্দ নাম করিতে করিতে ভক্তাবতার ঠাকুর শ্রী রামকৃষ্ণের সমাধি হইয়াছে. Uttering Govind, Govind, looking at Rakhal with all that love and affection and compassion Mother Yashoda had for Sri Krishna, and all that love, affection, compassion Sri Ramakrishna showing for Rakhal, he entered samadhi. Sri Ramakrishna got into trance. Now Sri M is explaining to us. He is explaining to us what happens when Sri Ramakrishna gets into samadhi. Shorir chitrarpiter nyayo sthir. Now what happens? The body becomes absolutely motionless. There is no movement. The body becomes totally still, motionless, as if the body is a picture. There is no movement at all. There is no bodily movement. There is no motion. So, chitrarpiter nyayo sthir, absolutely still body. Indriyo gon kaje jobab diyachen choliya giyache. The senses, the sense organs, they have ceased to work. There is no sense, recognition in that body. There is no sense recognition, as if they have stopped working. Nashigre drushti sthir. The sight, Sri Ramakrishna's sight is fixed on the tip of the nose. It is just, there is no other movement. Even the eyelids are not moving, the pupils are not moving. Everything is standstill. The eyes focused on the tip of his nose. Nashigre. Nashikagre drushti sthir. You see, that is the ultimate transformation one gets when one gets into the total concentration. That the sight becomes fixed on the tip of the nose. And that is in fact one of the techniques also which the yogis they say that if you want to sit for meditation with full concentration, focus your eyesight on tip of the nose, or maybe but I mean, okay, these are different techniques. But today, M is telling this change in Sri Ramakrishna. His sight is just fixed at the tip of the nose. ইন্দ্রিয়গণ কাজে জবাব দিয়া জেন চলিয়া গিয়াছে. The sense organs have stopped working. নাসিকাগ্রে দৃষ্টি স্থির, নিঃশ্বাস বহিছে কি না বহিছে. We don't even know whether he is breathing, whether he is inhaling, exhaling. There is no breathing even. His breathing has totally stopped. And uh, শরীর মাত্র ইহলোকে পড়িয়া আছে, as if just the body is seems to be left on the earth, the physical body left on the earth, devoid of any movement, devoid of any action, devoid of any kind of activity within the body. There is no seeing outwardly. There is no breathing. The body stands still, motionless, absolutely still, calm. So as if it is only the physical body which is lying here. Iholoke poriya ache. Atma pokhi buji chidakashe bicharon koriteche. And the soul, the divine soul, as if becoming a bird, it has taken a flight to the divine realm, to the eternal realm, as if the bird of his soul has soared high up in the sky in the God consciousness, in the divine, plane. Not here, not on this earth like the body. It is just the physical body lying here, without senses, without activity, without motion, without seeing, without smelling, without breathing even. Just the physical body, and as if his soul, it has soared high up in the highest planes of only the God consciousness, becoming one with the Satchidananda. এতক্ষণ যিনি সাক্ষাৎ মায়ের ন্যায় সন্তানের জন্য ব্যস্ত হইয়াছিলেন, তিনি এখন কোথায়? All this while he was so much worried, like a anxious mother for her child. He was all the time worried about how Rakhal will get well, how Rakhal will get relief. Now, where is that mother? In Sri Ramakrishna, where is that motherly anxiety? Whether is that motherly concern? Nothing. He has got into the divine realm. Only the body, physical body is here. So, Sri M is, just asking this question. All this while, he was so much anxious, he was so much concerned, he was so much, worried about the welfare of his beloved child Rakhal. Now, where is that? It is in the divine realm, in the transcendental. He has transcended this physical plane totally, and he has gone up into the God consciousness. এই অদ্ভুত ভাবান্তরের নাম কি সমাধি? Now M is asking this question, that this wonderful, this sudden change, transformation in his physique, in this sudden change in whatever has come in from the worrying parent, from the worrying mother, to suddenly he has gone into that realm. So Sri M is asking, is this the one that is called Samadhi? Is this is this amazing, wonderful transformation is described as Samadhi in the scriptures? And yes, Sri M knows this is samadhi, although he has put it as a question. And this is how Sri Ramakrishna suddenly got into the mood of God realization. Just asking baby Rakhal, child Rakhal, that you take prasad of Jagannath, the name of Jagannath, the sight of his beloved child Rakhal from the Vrindavan, from the realm of Vrindavan, this young child sitting in front of him at Dakshineshwar, who is not well, and the motherly love is getting expressed through all those worries and concerns. Suddenly, he has transformed. And this is what this Sri M has expressed this transformation as samadhi. While he has asked the question, is this wonderful, is this amazing transformation called as samadhi? Yes, indeed, it is samadhi. And then Sri M narrates, এই সময়ে, now just at this same time as Sri Ramakrishna has got into the transcendental mood, এই সময়ে গেরুবা কাপড় পরা অপরিচিত একটি বাঙালি আসিয়া উপস্থিত হইলেন ও আসন গ্রহণ করিলেন. Now, just then, just as Sri Ramakrishna had, got into samadhi, one unknown person, a Bengali man, clad in ochre cloth, clad in ochre robes, normally worn by the monastics only. But this fellow, he just entered room, and he sat there uh, on the floor in front of Sri Ramakrishna, along with all these devotees who were sitting. That Sri Rakhal was, of course, sitting with Ramakrishna right from the beginning, and the Brahmo devotees Amruta and Trilokya and a few others, they had also come. So this unknown person, gentleman, wearing the ochre robes, suddenly he enters Sri Ramakrishna's room and took his seat on the floor. And Sri M, he has ended this chapter here, giving a bit of a suspense as to what is going to happen in the next chapter. Suddenly, he has stopped this chapter here just with this narration that one unknown Bengali wearing the ochre clothes, he entered the room and sat there. Now, next, when we start the next chapter, Sri Ramakrishna is going to talk to this unknown Bengali person who has come there wearing the ochre robes, the clothes of a sannyasi, who is not a sannyasi actually. And then Sri Ramakrishna is going to give him a great teaching. And we are also going to learn that how one should not, make fun of a sannyasi's dress. One should not make a little of a sannyasi's dress, of the ochre robes. Ochre robes, they have got tremendous, power. They have got tremendous significance in the world of spirituality. So that is where we end our first chapter here, and we will see the talk between Sri Ramakrishna and Sri Ramakrishna right now in Samadhi. This new person has entered wearing the ochre robes, and tomorrow after Sri Ramakrishna, tomorrow's reading in the second chapter, after Sri Ramakrishna comes down from that divine realm to the normal plane, and when he looks at this person, he is going to tell us something wonderful. Till then, Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaaya. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Swamiji.